Hey, what's up, Sports Talk fans? What's going on, man? Jets fans, man, I'm ready for football. I'm super excited. But one bad news. Well, not so much of bad news. Corey Davis. I found out yesterday. At noon, but I didn't have the time. I was super busy. I didn't have the time to post, to talk, to come on, to talk, to make the video. But I'm sure that Jets fan already know, Corey Davis, retiring. He put in his papers because he went to the Jets yesterday morning and informed them that he was gonna retire. 28 years old. He's been away. Dylan, he's been away. He took some time off from the Jets. Of course, he took some time off to deal with his family issues. He had some stuff going on, personal stuff. So he's been off, like a lot of the mini camp, training camp. He haven't been there. To me, it's not a huge blow. It's not a huge blow because he's been with the Jets 2 years, injury prone. It's not that he's having 1,000-yard season. you know what I mean? So it's nothing that at this point, the Jets have players. We have receivers. We have players where losing Corey Davis is not a big deal. The only thing for me is if you knew that you wanted to retire. Why would you wait till the season's about to start for you to, for you to say, hey, I'm gonna retire. You walk to the building and say, hey man, I'm gonna retire. Yes, the Jets could have traded him. Yes, the Jets did a lot of stuff. They didn't ask him to take a pay cut, which they could have. But had you went to the Jets early on, say, hey, I'm thinking of retiring, and the Jets could have used, because the Jets could have signed Odell Beckham. The reason the Jets didn't sign Odell Beckham, because Odell Beckham got the money he got from Baltimore, from the Ravens. He called the Jets. He called the Jets, hey, the Ravens giving me this money, because he really wanted to be in New York. Odell Beckham really wanted to play for the Jets. He wanted to be with Aaron Rodgers. He wanted to play for the Jets. He didn't want to, Baltimore was his second choice. But his dream was to play for the Jets. His happiness, his dream. Well, let me rephrase that. Not so much his dream to play for the Jets. His dream was to play with Aaron Rodgers. That's what it is. So let me be clear. I think saying that his dream was to play for the Jets, that would be misinformation. That would be a lie. So I don't want to do that. But I want to be clear. His dream was to it's always to play with Aaron Rodgers. Playing with Aaron Rodgers, that was always his thing, to play together. He wanted it to go to the Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers was in Green Bay, but that didn't happen. So that was that. So to have an opportunity to play together, that was that. But it just man. So the Jets could have done that. Had this guy Corey, again, I don't know the particulars. He was dealing with a lot of personal stuff. He wanted to be home with his family. I think going through injuries after injuries, because he's been in the league 6 years. 4 with the Titans and 2 with the Jets. and those two with the Jets, it's not like he was getting 1,000-yard season or even 800 yards. It was injury. When you needed him, he was not available. The availability was a big thing, and he was not there. So I understand. One part was, throughout the training camp, mini camp, again, he wasn't there. So the Jets had the rookie receivers, the undrafted players. A lot of those guys were getting the reps. So it's business as usual. You know what I mean? And he asked to, he went to management and asked for him for a leave of absence. He's dealing with personal stuff, which they gave him that. Hey, by the way, man, I'm on the road right now. I went to get breakfast, and my thing is not. I'm in a car, so I don't have the luxury to be somewhere comfortable to do this. But hey, I say, while I'm there, let me just do that right now. But anyway, like I said, man, Corey Davis announcing. So I had the news since yesterday around noon. My source hit me up, because he went to see management and told them, hey, he put his paper in since like 11 o'clock. He put in his retirement papers, and I got the message around noon, but I couldn't. I was so busy, so I couldn't do that. I could have do a 1 minute, 2 minute video. I could have done it, but I was just occupied with other things, so I couldn't be able to, wasn't able to do that. But I said, hey, and then I said, let me post this. But I'm sure my Jets fans they already know of this. But it's okay. It's okay. The timing of it, of course. But I think that had you knew that before the season started, you knew you were gonna retire. You didn't want to play football anymore. The injuries, you didn't want to go back to another season where you're going under the knife. And I understand, having surgery after surgery after surgery, it's like, okay, he made enough money to be rich for the rest of his life if he manages the money right. I think he had a $24 million deal with the Jets, $10 million left. I think he already collected $14 million out of that. So, which is a lot of money. So you have to be a fool with the right investment. He made enough money, to be good for the rest of his life, and his wife and kids for the rest of their life. So they're fine. So football was into. I understand you don't want to keep going back under the knife, back and forth. So I understand that. It would have been nicer for me. I'm saying, I don't know. It would have been nicer for him to say this at the beginning of the season. To say this when before the whole Odell Beckham. I think Beckham would have been a Jet right now. We would have had Dalvin Cook. Would have had Odell Beckham, because again, Odell Beckham was coming to the Jets. Him and Aaron Rodgers talked about playing together all the time. So that this was a perfect opportunity to come to New York, and he loved New York. To be here, that was hey, dream come true. This is a stadium that he's played before as from a rookie. He knows whatever, the area. That was perfect for him. But he was coming to the Jets for the visit, and he would have signed. But then Baltimore Raven called him and say, yo, listen, here, we'll give you this, because Lamar Jackson wanted him as well. So hey, we'll give you this. So what he did, Odell Beckham called the Jets. Said that he called Joe Douglas and said, hey, the Raven offered me this. I don't care if it's $1. Can you match it? And Joe Douglas said, nah, we, just go ahead, just take the deal. It's a better deal. Odell Beckham would have played for the Jets if the Jets offer him the same amount of money, or even $1 more. He was, and Joe Douglas said, no, we okay. I was a little disappointed. Is Odell Beckham the same player he was? You saw in the Super Bowl again. If they would have won that Super Bowl if he wasn't hurt, and you saw the game plan change the minute he got hurt. Does he have the same speed? No, but sure hand. But I think that Joe Douglas would have made that deal. Had he known ahead of time. Like Corey Davis would have said, hey, and I'm retiring. I don't want to play anymore. Joe Douglas would have made that deal for Odell Beckham. But it's all right. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that we're missing a big piece from Corey Davis retiring. It's not a big deal for the Jets because he's not. This is not a 1,000-yard receiver. The Jets have receivers. Alan Lazard, that's your number 2. Garrett Wilson's, is wide receiver 1. Garrett Wilson's number 1. Lazard's, number 2. Hartman's, you got, so Miko's, might be your wide receiver 3, and then let those rookies battle out and see what you got. So it's okay. We're not losing a 1,000-yard receiver. We're not losing an 800-yard receiver. We're not even losing a 600-yard receiver from Corey Davis. So it's not a big deal. This is not an 8-touchdown type of guy. So it's no big deal. But I'm just saying, the timing though. You knew this all year. You could have just said, hey, I'm done. From the beginning of this, the season, you could have done that. But hey, good luck to him. Good riddance. We okay. We loaded. And it's not at all because we're losing Corey Davis. We're not winning this type of game because he couldn't stay on the field anyway. So, but anyway, man, forget Corey Davis. As a Jets fan, I'm super excited. Season's about to start. Football's back. Football back. Aaron Rodgers playing. A lot of people, I see a lot of fans are upset. They're worried that Aaron Rodgers decided, hey, he wants to play on Saturday with the Giants. I understand the frustration for fans. He's not gonna play the whole. He's gonna play a couple quarters just, and you want that. You want him to come in, play a little bit with the offense. Put the offensive line there. This is the player who you have. The offensive line can understand his cadence. They can they practice it, but it's nothing like real life situation. The play calling, understand all what he likes. The audibles. Aaron Rodgers is the type of guy, he loved those free plays. He loved the quick snaps. Catch the defense off guard, to have those free plays when you could just throw the bombs. But for him to be able to do that, the offense has to be in sync together. The offensive line has to be in sync. So of course, he's not gonna be there the whole. You might play one series, or you do a couple of running plays. Maybe 4 to 6 running plays, 4 to 6 passing plays, and do a little dink and dunk a little bit, and maybe air it out once or twice to Garrett Wilson or whatever, and see where you at. And you don't want to work out the kinks. If there's some issues, we work out the kinks a little bit. This is the time to do it. And then I know before the season starts, you want to have all that stuff together. I know, yes, you have players making the team, but they're just loaded, man. But other than that, man, I am pumped. Dalvin Cook, a proven back, a proven 1,000-yard rusher. You have Breece Hall that could have been, if it wasn't for the injury, that could have been Rookie of the Year, easy. So I take it. As a Jets fan, I take it. Our defensive line, it's just like, yo, we are loaded. The defense looks scary, man. Our defense, the Jets defense looks scary, and I'm super excited to to see it. I'm super excited just to see that. I see Jermaine Johnson get into the groove, get into where he had to be. Man, Carl Lawson, come on. Bryce Huff, come on. JFM, come on, man. The Jets are loaded, and Quentin Williams gonna kill it. Al Woods, you saw Jefferson, you saw all those guys. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is it's looking scary, man. Mekhi Becton, playing. I want to see a full season, dominant. I don't care whether you right tackle, left tackle. Hey, embrace it. You know what I mean? We have players coming back with, man. I'm just excited. Football's back. The New York Jets back, baby. One game at a time. I'm not saying they're just going undefeated. There's gonna be some tough games. But we have the quarterback. We have the personnel, the right mindset to say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we need to do. Perseverance. We're gonna face a lot of adversity, but it's okay. It's okay. And you need that, man. So anyway, man, Jets fans, let's go. There's a lot of players going through stuff right now, so it's okay. You know what I mean? Look at 49ers, man. They trading. They're gonna trade Lance. They're gonna trade him. And Sam Darnold's the backup. You know what I mean? Would they regret it? I don't know. But hey, we have a quarterback. The Jets, we have a quarterback. This is I love what Aaron Rodgers said, the other day. He said he's working with Zach Wilson to get him ready. You know what I mean? To build him up. Aaron Rodgers might be with the Jets for 5 years. Be with the Jets for 5 years, and also saying to pass the torch to Zach Wilson for him to play for another 15 years. So you have 20 years of success. By saying that, you're saying, hey, you're playing 5 years. You know what I mean? And you understand the Jets gave up a lot for him. This is not a one-year deal. This is a Super Bowl or bust, nigga. Man. Again, I'm not saying the Jets going undefeated, but watch out. It's gonna be a fun season, man. Finally, with that defense, we have a competent quarterback, man. I'm seeing, man. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, man, Sports Talk fan, I appreciate the love. Please like, subscribe, and share, man. This is great. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers. I'm trying to get a million, but we gotta do baby steps. I need your help to do that. Like, subscribe, and share. This is free. All right. Thank you very much, man. Hey, see you guys later. Sports Talk. Let's go.